Good day, viewers and subscribers. Um, my name is Steve Royal. I am a University of Technology student, currently in second year. So today, this video is all about me demonstrating an application that was asked of me to build based on an assignment in the form of a project for my course data structure. So in this data structure course, we were taught the different types of data structures such as linked lists, circular lists, um, stock, queue, etc. So we were given a task or assignment to utilize these data structures to create one of the most popular games around. You'll see on game shows called Wheel of Fortune. So we were supposed to use these data structures to try to simulate this game on the computer. So I've gone ahead and created a Java application that should mimic this game and its features by using a graphical user interface, which was completely not part of the requirement, but I thought it would be easier for me to create the game using a GUI or a graphics user interface. So I'll go ahead and start this game or this application. So it's currently building. Okay, so it's a finish. Just give it a few seconds to load up. Okay, so upon starting the game, you're greeted with a main screen dialog. On this main screen dialog, you're seeing the name of the game, Wheel of Fortune, and main menu. Sorry. On this main menu, you have three buttons: New Game, Game Score, Exit. Currently, this is a prototype version of the game, so I have not managed to finish all the features. So one of those features are the game score. So basically, the game score should basically just bring up a next dialog that show all the previous scores for the games that I've played before, right? Um, I have never got the chance to finish it, so I'll probably do that for the next version of the game. So I'll go ahead and demonstrate the working features of the game though. So I'll start new game. Clicking new game button, you are greeted with a next dialog asking for the player's name. So this dialog is mandatory. The players have to have a name before playing the game. And it's also required that there's a minimum of 2 players in order to start the game. So if I try to start the game without entering any other player's name, I'll get an error saying you need at least 2 players to play the game. So I'll go ahead and create 2 players. So one Steve, one is Grange. Then I'll go ahead and start the game. Upon clicking the start game button, you're greeted with the game screen. So on this game screen, there are a few components that used to make up the game. So on this side we have the exit game button. This button basically brings you back to the main screen, our main menu. And then we have the player components that lists the information of the players such as name, score. We have the spin button, which basically simulates the spin of the wheel for the Wheel of Fortune. And then we have a try solving button. This try solving button is used if a player manage to figure out the puzzle before completely entering all of the letters using the keys on the screen. With the try solving button, this allows the player to fully solve the puzzle using the keys from the keyboard by typing in the full puzzle to solve. And right here we have the puzzle box, which basically is the unsolved puzzle that we're trying to solve, and then we have the letters we can use to solve the puzzle, with the ones not dull or not disabled being the ones that are available for clicking. The ones that are disabled would be the ones that have already been used in solving some of the letters in the puzzle, or is not available in the puzzle or part of the puzzle any at all. Then we have um, some things indicating the round and the hint. So right here we see hint person, meaning that this puzzle has to do with a person name, right? So if I go ahead and try to click a letter, it'll tell you that Steve, you need to spin before selecting a letter. So we know that Steve is the current player that need to spin and then select a letter. So we'll go ahead and spin for Steve. It's indicating showing that Steve has spin a $700 money card. So you can now go ahead and try to solve the puzzle. So I'll go ahead and try solving with an A. As you can see, the A was found 2 times in the puzzle, and because of that I have received 1400. So for each letter you that is in the puzzle, for each letter you click, for the letter you click, for each time it's found in the puzzle, the money card you spin is times by that amount of times the letters were found in the puzzle. So A was found 2 times, the money card was times by 2, giving me 1400. So I'll go ahead and try to solve the next letter, C. So C was found 1 time, and next 700 was added to the 1400, bringing it to 2100. So I'll go ahead and select the next letter. I selected U. U was not in the puzzle, so I got an error saying Grange, you need to spin. Incorrect guess, pass into the Grange. So right here it's telling you that Steve made an incorrect guess and is passing the current game position to Grange. So it's now Grange time to try to solve. And each time the player turn is passed, the next player need to spin. So Grange now spin a 650 card and must try to solve the puzzle. So I'll go ahead. So I get a K, a I, and I think I know what this puzzle is, so I'll just go ahead and try solving. So I think it's Jackie Lynn. So if this was correct, the puzzle you move on to the next round, meaning Grange have solved the puzzle. If it's not correct, you'll greet it with an error saying incorrect guess by Grange. So as you see, that guess was correct. So Steve has won that. Grange solved the puzzle for that round, not necessarily meaning that he won the round. The person with the most score would have won that round. So we'll find out later on at the end of the game. So we're at round 2 with the int place, and it's still Grange's turn because he won the previous round. So I'll go ahead and spin. So as Grange spin a 700 card, go ahead and try to solve. Oh, one more thing, with the try solving button, a player cannot try to solve unless they have received some money for that round. So as you see, both players scored 0 for this round. They need to get some money first before they try solving. So I'll go ahead and try with an A. A was found. I'm now at 700. I'll go ahead with a N. I'm now at 1400. And okay. Grange guess incorrect, so now passing to Steve. So I'll go ahead and spin for Steve. Steve spin a $500 money card. I'll try a D. Mandeville. I think I know what this one is, so I'll go ahead and try solving with Steve. Mandeville. As you see, Steve won that round. So Steve is to spin for this round. Steve spinning 500 on money card again. We'll go ahead and try solving this. These three look like the word C, so I'll go ahead and try solving with that. Okay, try A. Try B. Okay, B was incorrect. So spin for green. Green spin the 600 on money card. Let's try this again. I M okay O R Z R the tire the re let's try N. That look like an apostrophe right there. But what is this? I'm not sure. Okay, so this look like the reckless item cannot. Okay, let's try S. Okay, so as you can see, the S was correct. So Steve won that run as well, and also making him the winner of the game with a score of 11,650. After the game end, you agree with an next dialogue showing the score and the winner, and then the option of going back to the main menu or playing again. So if I click play again, you start back from round one with the last person winning the last previous game being the person that would start this round again. So that's the whole demonstration of the gameplay and how I have used these data structures to accomplish this game. So I'll go ahead and exit.